for being here.
Pleasure. Hello. Nice to be here. Thank you for having me.
So, with the return of the Queensway residency on Studio Picnic, we're inviting people who have come through Queensway. Elja did the course in 2024. Do you want to tell us a little bit about you and how you came through to Queensway?
Try to, anyway. Hi, I'm Elja, if anyone doesn't know me. I am one part of Red City Solidarity Disco. I did the Queensway course in 2024, big love for Queensway and Studio Picnic. The Queensway course really just was a great entry point into feeling okay with playing different sounds and tapping into what your individual style is as a DJ or selector. Really just give me a spout of confidence. It wasn't necessarily about being, the best techno DJ or house. It was really about finding tuning who you are and your style. So I really appreciated that. Yeah.
Amazing. We're really glad to have you, and it's nice to have some stuff that's not so club focused as well. We look forward to your show.
So today's show, a little bit more about today's show before we begin. It is less club focused, and I really enjoyed preparing this show today. We're going to start a little bit with 80s post-punk, a bit avant-garde dubby moments, and moving into some 90s electronic, sunshine, balearic sounds. I'm very much inspired by the sun and solstice and summertime with this show. It feels like summer is beautiful but also equally as crazy and hazy, and there's always lots of things popping off. So I hope this show is a nice way to attune and listen and maybe dance if you want to. We're going to start with Lizzie Mercier Declou, who is a French new wave artist, and this tune was released in 81, and it's my favourite tune to dance to when I'm dancing in the kitchen. Hope you enjoy.
We got on well at first, our nest was free of the pain. But But at that time of strain, it seemed whole world was fighting or praying. And it's hard to explain. We lived on Barron Street where love may never come again. And I was your girl on dirty bomb sites, pulling socks, and for you I ran away from home. And I'd look into your baby blue eyes. Yeah, ever since I've never let it go. And they call them big shots to play the races, and they'd have seen you paid, they'd have written you a show. And we wrapped up tight. Wise ones argue as we snuggle in the rain. And we got to sorting out the things that claim the parents we saw beginning of the age. And I know you leave some time to wonder, but that's okay, the mainstream never comes again. And if anything has ever touched me, my dear, it was the years before the rage came. And we walk in love now. We may be far apart, but never far away. 'Cause you and me are some lucky strange ones, and what we have cannot be learned just in a day. Watch you cross to the sunrise through the clouds now, Leo.
Hello again. I hope you enjoyed those two tracks. That was Lizzie Mercier de Clou with Five Troubles Mango, released in 81 on the album Mambo Nasu. And then you heard Jeanette Leo from the album Prefab in the Sun, which came out in 88 in Germany. I forgot to mention the first track you heard earlier on was Joan Biblioni from the album El Santo del Martin, a Mallorcan guitarist who was formed in 82 but released the album El Sur, which is 10 pieces from between 84 and 91. So we're kind of going on a bit of a history journey today from 80s up until the 90s. The next tune is another great little find. It's an avant-garde post-punk dubby track called Dunkel Zeifer by Keen Python.
Spaniard
Lovely stuff. I hope you enjoyed that as much as I do. I love the vocals, very Bjork-esque. Okay, so moving into another part of the show today, I just first wanted to mention a little bit more about Red City. Our next party is going to be on the 25th of September, so something to look forward to post Summer Haze. And I'm also going to be playing at Strike a Pose on the 31st of July, which is a great space and event that fundraises for different striking workers groups in the city. So big up Strike a Pose lot too. Okay, so for the next part, we're going to start to go into a little different territory. We're going to start moving into the 90s. A bit darker, more trancey, trip-hoppy kind of vibe. But I hope you enjoy it. I was trying to capture the kind of hazy, sluggish heat that we feel in summer, especially in this heat wave as well. First up, we have Watchla by the Cocteau Twins.
Madness is a throwing low storm, oceans on at
Hello again. I hope you're still with me. That was quite the little journey. So you just listened to Cockatoo Twins with Watchlaw, come out on the Ice Blink EP in 1990. Then we had Mara with a tune called Nothing Sacred, which actually came out in 2020, but I've been really loving it recently, and it's kind of depth. So I thought I'd put it in here, followed by Shine On Me, Aurora Mix, by Torch Song. William Orbit actually featured on that album as well, and that was in 95, so quite, dark, sludgy electronica, quite sunshiny at the same time, oddly, but I hope you're still with me on a journey and realise this is very different to what I'd usually play in Red City crowds or out and about. I'm usually more of a disco head out there, but I'm really enjoying playing these type of tunes. So thank you if you're still listening. We're going to lighten it up a bit. We're going to listen to the next track by John Beltran called Sensual Healing. Lovely, lovely stuff. Thought I'd throw in a nice, gentle, jazzy one for a moment. While I have you, I'd like to give a shout out again to Studio Picnic, for letting us record a Worldwide FM show for Red City. We had the pleasure of being invited to do a show for Worldwide FM, and we're out here on the theme of It Takes a Village, and we recorded it here, so big up Studio Picnic for providing the spaces for artists and producers here in the city. Very important. I wanted to move on to a little bit more of a, 90s balearic vibe. I recently went to Outwards Festival in Manchester. I don't know if anyone went to that. It was a great lineup of old and new. I very much grew up on my mum's tunes, growing up on 90s, 80s, house, electronic, trancey bits. And whenever I think of the sun, I always go to this type of music. So wanted to move on into this one. We've got Sun Electric, Oloko, but this is the Karma Sutra mix.
Yeah.
Hello again. I've paused that track before, well, 6 hours before the end. It is an amazing track, but it's about 9.5 minutes long, so we don't have the time because we've reached the end, unfortunately. I hope anyone who's listening really enjoyed the show. I really did. Those last two tracks were Sun Electric Oloco Kama Sutra Mix, released in 1990. Then we had Higher Intelligence Agency with Speed Learn, album Colourform in 93. And then we had one of my favourite tunes, Calypso of House by Keytronics Ensemble, which was released in 2015, which is a great album in general, recommend. I hope you enjoyed a little bit of my attempt to bring Ibiza to the Fabric District today in this heat. The last tune is circling back around to where we've begun in today's show, tapping back into the avant-garde guitar, new wavy bits. Shout out to Charlotte for this tune. I've been listening to it on repeat. And lastly, big thank you to the lovely Mia. Thank you so much for Queensway, for everything you do, at Studio Picnic as well. And I hope to see some folks at Strike a Pose, and if not, in our September party, the Red City Disco, which we've got an amazing selector yet to be revealed. Signing out from Elja. I hope you enjoy the last track. It is called, let me try and butcher this, Lieder Jums Ozauli by Ingus Bosen X. Way to end it. Have a great day, y'all. Bye.
nestaigā, negrūstās, neklausās, neskatās, neklaidā, nerunā, nemīlās, neskaitās, nestaigā, negrūstās, neklausās, neskatās, neklaidā, nerunā, nemīlās, neskaitās,